Prince George, his christening is on the horizon. And what do we know about that so far?
The palace have been quite minimalist in what they've said. We know that the christening is going to happen at the end of October. We know that all senior members of the royal family will be there, and that will be an official picture. Unusually, it's not going to be at Buckingham Palace, where it usually takes place in the music room. That's where Prince William was christened. Instead, it will be at St James's. And we are yet to receive any details as to whether they will come out and make an appearance after, or whether this will be a strictly private family affair. So I'm sure those details will be announced in due course. I think we all want to know who the godparents are.
Yes, have you got any sort of bets?
Well, I think my money will have to be on Pippa and Harry. I'm told that they are certainly in the front running, but I also think this is a couple who really value their friends.
Yeah.
Their friends are very important to them, so expect to see best friends on both sides, possibly Hannah Gillingham or Amelia Delanger, or Alice St John Webster, who's just had a baby of her own, on Kate's side, and then possibly James Mead on William's side. I think it'll be an old Etonian, someone who's been loyal, part of the inner circle, and who they can trust, because that's more important than anything else.
Absolutely. And going on to education, do we know where he's going to go to nursery? Is that sort of predetermined, and school?
Well, I would imagine that being in Kensington and having Wetherby, which is the nursery school that both William and Harry went to, that's probably top of the list. There are some very exclusive nursery and primary schools in the area, and I'm sure they've probably put George's name down on Eton.
Wow. So will we see him go to boarding school then?
I would, if I was putting a bet on it, I would imagine that George will end up at Eton, because it's got such a good historical link with the royal family now. William and Harry had a very happy time there. I suppose it could be Marlborough because it's co-ed, but I think Eton for a future king.